Hi Leute, willkommen zurück zu Genshin Impact Folge 24. Letzte Folge ist ja unsere Schwester abgehauen und jetzt gehen wir hier oben hin und wie es da schon geschrieben steht, einfach mal drüber nachdenken, was alles passiert ist.
Are you okay? I never imagined your sister would have sided with the abyss.
Ich meine, ich wäre komplett am Boden zerstört, wenn das passieren würde, wenn mein Bruder irgendwie nicht mehr mit mich zurückhaben wollte oder so lange warten würde, aber nee. Bestimmt nicht hier.
Well, keep your chin up.
Ja, mach ich Paimon, Baby.
And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our... And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
Kein Wunder, dass du mein Nagi-Götterin bist, Paimon. Du bist schlau.
Where should we go next? If we want to continue with... Oh, you mean the god that
Du
took your
meinst
sister away in the
die
first
uns
place?
weggeholt hat, die von Onka Impact hört? Ja.
After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all...
Boah, Antworten.
She's the key to understand... Well, we've ruled out two gods so far, the Animo and Geo-Archons.
Ja.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into
Elektroarchon.
Inazuma. Why don't we ask... Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Let's see what she has to...
Beidou, es ist Beidou. Die Piratin. Oh, geil. Nächstes Kapitel. Warte mal. Guck mal auf der Karte nach, sonst vergleiche ich weiter. Ja, das ist schneller. Mit dem Punkt. Macht wieder Spaß. Schon wieder. Einfach nicht lecken, jetzt wenn ich gerade aufnehme. Das wäre das Einzige, was ich gerade mir wünsche. Aber wenn es jetzt wieder leckt, dann kannst du ja alles wieder vergessen. Komm. Ja. Jemand ist da. Ach ja, Diana ist Inazuma.
Oh. Hello.
G'day.
I mean, good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a Is there anything I can help?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Ja, gute Frage, nicht?
So that's why you're...
Great! We came to the right person!
Ja,
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly...
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out all I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. That after I'd escaped their clutches, but
ein Sturm
to my
und
surprise,
Gegner.
That's right. I escaped.
What a horrible turn!
Well,
Wer hat dich gerettet?
because everything is just...
Kanjo Commission?
Kanji Commission. Die Kanju-Verwaltung.
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or... Meanwhile, it doesn't feel good. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, and even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Shit. Naja, sind Politiksachen.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
Offensichtlich, ja. Man macht Sinn, nicht, Paimon?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation but if you really are set on That's not what I meant. You could ask someone voyaging far...
But it's
Stimmt.
That part is up to you. The Alcor is the
Sind
flagship.
Piraten, ne? Die Piraten. Beidou. Piraten. Okay, was zum Wo? Ah, da, ja, ich war da schon mal. Keine Sorge. Aber das war so schwer, da hinzukommen. Ich probiere was jetzt, also das geht gar nicht. Das Schiff ist so schwer hinzukommen. Ich lüge jetzt nicht, wenn ich sage, ich stand dann ein paar Stunden lang, um erstmal dahin zu kommen, die Sachen drauf zu erledigen. Weil einfach keinen Teleportationspunkt eingemacht haben, was komplett unnötig ist. Vor allem jetzt, wenn die so eine Mission rausbringen, wo du fürs erste Mal wirklich hin musst, weißt du? Und dann kannst du hier rüberfliegen. Und wenn du ruhig schwimmst, mit Geduld, dann kriegst du es hin, easy mit dem Dings. Aber ich bin nicht geduldig. Ich bin eine der ungeduldigsten Personen, die ich kenne. Und ich kenne viele Leute, die ungeduldig sind. Also ja, ich habe Geduld. Wenn es zu Wut kommt, habe ich Riesengeduld. Wenn es zu solchen Sachen kommt, dann bin ich wohl eher die hektische Person, die alles vorlich entschließt. Aber ich bin da. Easy. Gut, das ging schneller. Kasua. Ja, ich bin schnell. Ich bin flink.
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right?
Du kennst mich.
Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed.
Ja, ich weiß.
I remember thinking at the time that it'd be
Gut für
good
die
to
Welt.
meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing.
Floating
I guess
thing.
that
You mean
time is come.
emergency food?
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Ah, ja.
The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Du hörst dich an wie Ventian. Es tut mir leid.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This
Whoa.
young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
Ja.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically...
Well, I can't argue with that.
Aber wenn ich
Okay,
nicht.
then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily. Especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
I thought you might be here to sign up. The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folk. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fights, so you've got nothing to worry about. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and with Liya's savior taking...
Everyone.
We didn't come here to...
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested. Get this. It's a map.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament...
Is there really such thing as a masterless...
When a vision bearer dies... As for whether this shell has any
Haben wir das schon
practical
gehört?
application,
Ah ne, das
well,
steht in den
this
Descriptions.
remains to be seen.
Von Ningguang zum
But my
Beispiel.
Yep.
Sie
And
hat
the way I
ein
see it, a
göttliches
vision is a
Auge,
badge of recognition from the gods.
äh,
So if anyone's able
das
to rekindle it,
ausgeschalten
it's
war
gotta be an
und sie
individual
wollte es
of
verkaufen,
exceptional
aber
strength
dann
and
ist es
talent.
angegangen, sie war es wütend
Organizing
und
the
dann hat
clash
sie es
is my way
benutzt
of
und dann
uncovering hidden
bumm,
talents. And
J-Chamber.
hopefully this time,
Ja,
getting
die
a vision
gemacht.
to glow again.
Hat sich so
So
komisch
if you don't
an.
have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Ja, nee,
We're
wirklich.
interested in getting to Inazuma.
Inazuma? You...
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma, no sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Not
I just
Easy.
want him to take part in your tournament.
Ja, das war einfach.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better.
What are we gonna do?
Ja, natürlich nehmen wir
Looks
mit.
like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to.
Great. Then let's
Klar
get you
habe ich
signed up.
Selbstvertrauen dafür.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Ah, nicht schlecht, nicht? Nice, nice, nice. Wo ist die Turnier? Ah, hier. willst mich verarschen. Okay, na, ja, ich habe, glaube ich, das Item noch in meinem Inventar. Portable Teleport Point. Ah, nicht mehr. Oder? Nein. Nö. 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 Nee. Nicht mehr drin. Das ist doch lächerlich. Ja. Ich wollte jetzt so einen Teleportpunkt machen und dann hätte ich mich hier teleportieren können. Aber nein, nein, natürlich nicht. Man merkt mich ein bisschen angefressen deswegen, aber no sweat. Ah ja, ja, bleib. Teleportieren wir uns wieder hier hin. Sorry. Also dann. Auf zu dem Turnier, wenn ich nichts Besseres zu tun habe. Naja, wenigstens kriegen wir später das Elektroelement. Das soll es hoffentlich werden. Ja. Du musst, glaube ich, mit Ether oder dem Hauptcharakter teilnehmen in dem Turnier, also von dem her. Habe ich einen? Nee, ich habe keine Schwerter, die ich ihm geben könnte. Ich habe nicht so viele gute Schwerter. Weil als ich mal auf dem Waffenbanner gezogen habe, habe ich einfach einen Charakter bekommen und keine Waffe.
Have you put your names down yet?
Noch nicht.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. The Clash is a comprehensive... Nobody wants to see that, right?
Fuck
yeah,
off.
we heard a rule about that.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat... What? You... Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. I planted a left hook on the skinnier... I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling... I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered... I'm not saying I came out complete...
But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Ja.
Alright,
I'll see you in the arena.
Die sind mega Trolle. Mega Helichos. Zum Frühstück verspeise ich die.
Hi there. Are you...
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your... But this tournament is more than just...
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must...
Famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan. And his skills are unparalleled. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded... He's got to be a grand master or something. To the Ling Shan clan, he teaches a special
Force dispersal.
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around
Demon
you
Slayer.
and neutral. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist.
One time,
Demon
he
Slayer,
set the challenge of flying into...
die
Sure is.
die lernen die
Clearly not.
Breathing Techniques von Demon Slayer
Of
dort.
course.
Ich möchte teilnehmen.
Recently, though,
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
well, we have to try something new.
Exactly.
Ihr seid doch
Folks will
Idioten.
come from far and wide. Heck, we could even...
See you
Ja,
in the
das ist die
arena.
richtige Einstellung. Das Ding ist, das wäre ja alles Cheating und er würde dich dann bestimmt nicht ernster nehmen. Es macht doch gar keinen Sinn, wenn du musst die meistern, aber ne göttliches Auge will dir doch nicht
Are you here
helfen.
for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found my...
So you're also here for...
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece.
Willst du
No,
ein
no,
Abenteuer werden?
no. It's not about what I want to do. I know how that sounds, but let me I've passed every in most people's eyes. I am a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice. I seem to have... Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get...
Das ist Style mit Gel oder was? Halleluja, zieht das
So,
verkacken.
to recap, we're up against an inflatable did he go? Some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another
Jake's
guy
a
was
village
just
arm wrestling champion,
really
huh?
average.
Alright, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
Ethan. Ich bin ich.
Wait, did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Nein.
Aren't they a vision bearer, though? What?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Ja,
Oh,
ja.
it's really him!
Ich bin zu cool
The one
für
that
euch.
spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get... I trust you are aware that,
Gerne.
only those without visions can enter the tournament?
Ich hab
Really?
keins.
But from what I've heard...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure it's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up.
Okay.
So far, I've got
Sorry.
defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon, too.
Ja,
Write
ja.
down Battle with Storm Terror.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay,
No, it isn't.
That's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. Right, your registration is complete.
Ne.
Now, a great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised...
There's another prize, too?
Beto
Nah.
must have upped the stakes this time.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like
Ja,
this.
ja, stimmt.
I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, so Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental... In any
Ja.
case, looking at the competition, alright,
Ja, die sind alle
You seem like you're raring to go.
Dummköpfe.
Are you ready to compete? Good.
Ich
Then
brauch's nicht. Ich brauch meine Kräfte nicht für diese ganzen Loser.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His
Jesus,
first bout
das Kind-
begins
Nein.
now.
Junge, er ist tot. Er ist
what a
tot.
strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with?
Werde gut. Get
Well,
gut.
now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Sind es aber Leute noch nicht fertig. Ja, das war ein easy Kampf. Liege. Scheiße.
I knew. So, what do you think, Kazu?
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show so come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary.
All right. Let me think.
Kämpfen wir.
You fought well.
All right then.
Nice, nice,
A lot
nice
of
für die
competitors
Kasa.
came to me saying how surprised they were that Liu... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they... For
Ja, ich
one
wusste gar
thing,
nicht, ich bin so
so-
beliebt bei Leuten. Das hab
But
ich
we
nie
only
gewusst.
just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system.
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides, at
Yeah.
your level, you would have made it.
To be fair,
Beto ist so
All right, I'm gonna
cool.
watch...
Ich bin Beto Simp, okay? Do not judge
We're
me.
finally here, folks. The real...
Your opponent has fought many rounds. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower. Very well.
All right, that's enough chit...
Nice, nice. Easy. Easy fights, easy fights, easy fights. Los geht's! Ich bin hier, um das
Your
Spiel zu
opponent in the
gewinnen.
semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the Dark Horse. I do not doubt your abilities, but
relax. My guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
Ich bin bereit.
Well,
Wer bist du? Child?
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the
Jesus.
dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Und du bist ein Loser, der nichts kann. Tot. Ja, easy.
Pretty good.
Easy.
I'm sweating all over. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to...
Right! For a moment there, Paimon, if you had a vision, you'd definitely be one.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. But mine? I lost interest eventually.
Hm.
You can't depend... I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Du bist cool.
Huh? You mean you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Du wolltest
Nope,
einfach nur
only
gegen
in
die Stärksten
defeat.
kämpfen.
Wow. That's true.
Ein echter Kämpfer.
If you have the chance in the future, please,
By the way,
whether they'll be as tough as me, so don't get too cocky.
Werd ich nicht. Ich habe meine Lektion gelernt, als ich
maybe we should ask around. So we can find out
in
about our
anderen
opponent in the
Videospielen
final
sowas gemacht
round. Paimon
hatte.
thinks we might need to up our game.
Nee, da bin ich zu übermütig geworden.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the third.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. I faltered for but a brief. Given my stature, I'm sure.
Wer ist es? Ist Kasua? Ja, ich bin bereit. Ich möchte kämpfen. Wie weit seid ihr gekommen?
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? But he was pretty much out cold. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge... Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my mat. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining.
Oh, alright.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
Naja, niemand kann
We
alles.
still haven't got any useful information yet.
Hab Schiss vor dem letzten Kampf, ganz
You
ehrlich.
gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your... In fact, I discerned this not...
I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have... As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you could...
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and... I do not mean to flaunt my mark. Given your talents, a few hints...
Hang on. Don't you...
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any... Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
You betcha. Wait a second. We never.
Does one not leave a trail when... However, there is only so much that... Come with me.
Okay. Ich will eigentlich schon kämpfen, aber... Naja, dann muss ich wohl wieder gehen, Freunde. Es war schön, euch gehabt zu haben. I'm going. Goodbye. Honestly, what the fuck, also. Ich will nicht aufhören. Ich will nicht. Ich will das Turnier beenden. Noch diese Folge. Bitte, Kaso, lass mich. Ich werde sie länger machen. Ich werde das Turnier in dieser Folge beenden. Ist mir scheißegal, was die anderen sagen.
Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the elements.
Paimon knew that.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given you... Since a young age, I've been... It is things of the...
As crazy as all.
My humble abilities are negligible. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex sense.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in...
Aw, it's nothing really. It's been a long journey. Honestly, even.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. Now then.
Warte mal. Ich möchte... Warte, eine Sekunde bitte. Shiver, ja. Warte mal. Kann es sein, dass Kaso teilt? Nee, kann nicht sein. Sonst wird es gesagt geworden. Aber, ja.
submit! I swear by my sword!
Me do too. Gladdy, me do too.
You can't run!
No, you can't. But they will shiver. Definitely. Nice, fertig. Das ging schnell, das war gut.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing, and he relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect. Please, save your thanks. If anything, the world is a true.
You seem kind of obsessed with vision.
I desire to know what meaning visions have and what influences the god. My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are a gift in the outset, not to mention.
She sounds less.
As far as I know, she is an archon that Liu's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within. It goes without saying that the people locked within.
Sounds a lot.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there.
Es ist eine ganze Weile her, seit ich sie gesehen habe.
Oh, right.
Aber
If you have no
ich
other
kann
matters
mich
to
nicht so
attend
ganz
to,
erinnern.
then we can return together.
Ja.
Very well. Let.
Natürlich werde ich das Auge erhalten. The freak. You doubting me?
Well, never mind. We can. Everyone, listen! We've reached the climb. We've seen many. Now I'd like. He strikes.
Wow!
I'm sure. But today's final. As for our other. Oh, come on. What? Apologies. Everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice.
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler.
Jemand hat den nicht gestohlen, oder? Das ist jetzt doch nicht wahr. Das ist nicht fair. Hast du ihn gestohlen?
Let me
hat
see.
ihn gestohlen.
It's gone all right.
Huh?
We don't know when it was.
No need to worry. The vision was the.
Well, I'll stay here and.
If you would, please come with me.
Ja.
But we're.
Come with me. I can.
Right, I'm coming with you to the fast character I switch. The one who gets speed boost in the night. Ja, es war.
A wind current?
Sister Rosaria hat
The winds
Geschwindigkeit.
have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance.
Let's
Ride the
do it.
winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Nice chest.
That felt. Pretty good.
It did, my dear
By
sweetheart,
the
it
way,
did.
what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Ja, bin ich. Ich hab verschissen. Weil ich den ersten Jump nicht
The
richtig
winds are
hatte.
guiding us forward. The
Okay.
culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such
Ja,
a
ja,
scenario.
bin ich. Bin für eine Überraschungsattacke präpariert.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Nein, Kaso, nein. Ich hab, das sind kleine Fische. Und tot.
Hunter.
Ja, der Skandal am Crux-Turnier ist doch echt lächerlich. Naja, wir haben dich gefunden.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to...
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you... Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that... In other words...
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in you. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I've had my eyes on this vision for...
Aha! So
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. Since there was no use in... I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but some... Trap. I know an empty threat... Fine.
You know, according to the laws...
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the... It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead.
Whoa, we don't need to...
And if this is where talking gets me, then forget...
Okay, Kasula, du hast uns gerade einen Kampf eingetroffen. Du bist echt gemein. Na, der Typ ist genauso schwach wie der Rest von denen. Ningguang, Schild, Tot. Nicht mal wert, meine Zeit bist du nicht wert.
No.
Wert.
He has put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you.
No.
Meine Güte.
Huh?
I take no pleasure in when people are forced into a corner. That is when they're great. But unfortunately, nothing. Yes. From the moment he stole the vision, I've tried many, though few tales tell. After seeing you, come, why don't you give it a try?
Ich werde es nicht erwecken können, sorry.
No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's this?
The story begins with an old...
So eine Geschichte hören wir jetzt noch.
He was once a good friend of mine.
Okay.
One
Danach
day
ist
he asked me about a sword art
Danach
which he
endet die
had heard,
Folge.
the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statues
Sein
of
guter
God.
Freund. Deswegen wirst du wieder aufwecken.
Perhaps one day I may come to find, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning.
Kazu.
All right then, it's time we return.
Ja,
Allow
dann
me
gehen
to
wir zurück.
gather.
Das war interessant. Okay, wir machen das jetzt noch und dann gewinnen wir.
Huh? Debato.
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So if that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified.
Paimon thought we'd win.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved.
Yes, I believe so. But the voyage to Inazuma is, in fact, the relentless...
Hold on a second.
Let us not forget that this... Suffice it to say that if you wish... In the meantime...
Paimon believes you.
Thank you. One final word of warning.
Okay, nice. Das war der Prolog. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice. Okay, danke fürs Zuschauen. Es hat mich gefreut, dass ihr hier wart und dass ihr immer noch zuguckt. Und ja, ciao. Bis zum nächsten Mal, euer Lasonator.